How do you prepare your kids for the workplace? And that's a tricky thing. Like my mom did not hold back in what she said. And I just think about like how I'm going to raise my child. Like I think it's very important to have age appropriate conversations with your kids about the realities of the workplace because it's very different from school and that can be a shock to the system. In school, hard work, whatever it is, you study, you pay attention, you do all the things, you show up, you get an A. You know, you go to the next level. The workplace does not care about your hard work, your efforts, and how creative you are, how good you are. It's a totally different thing. It's very political. It's very shady. And so how do you share that information with young people? I used to work with teenagers. I ran career programs for teenagers, helping them to get jobs and understand how to choose a career and all of that. And so I love that age group for these conversations. And I even started doing that with middle school as well. I have a 7-year-old. And so I'm like, how do I prepare her for that? And is it necessary now? So all I can think of, like how we can keep this going, like what we know now about the workplace and how we know things are going to go, is to just model the right behavior for our kids. I think baby boomers collectively did a poor job of this because they made work their everything. And if you work hard, you'll get things. That's not true. And we need to model rest to our kids. We need to model a delegation to our kids. We need to show our kids like they're not treating me well at work. I'm working hard and they're not respecting me. So I am going to leave because of that. I think your kids should know that you can walk away. I think your kids should know, like, I applied for a job and they offered me this amount of money, but I said, I wanted a different amount. They should know that if you know you have value, that you will speak up and advocate for yourself and get it. And as much as I want my child to get good grades, because I want the success in the classroom, but I also want her to know that your value is not just about work. Like there's more, and you're not just an A. It's not just about those things. It's about more than that. Like you as a person have value in this society just because. And there's other ways to be valuable. There's other ways to do other things you can put your effort into. It's not just school. It's not just work. It's a lot of things. And I hope to do a good job at teaching that. The hardest part for me is the reality that like my kid is just not going to listen to everything. Just like I didn't. I listened to my mom and then I didn't listen to her. And then I had to go back like, oh, you were right. Like I just have to be okay with the fact that, you know, she might have a bad boss that she works under for too long. You know, she might have challenges in her career. And sometimes you have to go through those things in order for you to learn something and to grow. I mean, I have created a whole business and a career and content off of my very negative experiences in the workplace. And so now I'm able to help other people because of what I learned and how I was able to come out of it. So tell me some of the things that you might do or are doing or have done. How have you prepared your kids for the workplace? What truths have you shared? What behavior are you modeling? And when you think it's appropriate to do so.